we go. August the 12th, 2024 on this Gregorian calendar. I am recording this at 9:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August the 12th. This is current time and only going back 3 hours. So current time going back 3 hours right here. Now, my people, do we have a dome right now? Is the dome pretty much gone? Is Earth shield, magnetic field dome, is it gone? I want you to take a look at this. You tell me what you see. I mean, this is disturbing. And this further goes along with why Benjamin Netanyahu would drop bombs on schools all week long. For the last 2 weeks, he's been dropping bombs on schools, killing women and children like it's nothing. This explains why now Russia is having meetings about going and knocking people off from Ukraine and then actually going and dropping something to NATO. This explains this right here. I mean, what? This also explains, you know, the outright disgust and disrespect and attack on children, psychologically and physically. I mean, this is really serious, my people. Starting with the Summer Olympics, with that parade. This is crazy. And this is why this is happening. You just take a look at this, regardless of what I'm saying. Look at what NASA model is showing you regarding Earth magnetic field, and the sun interaction with it. Just look at this. This is what the camera that NASA set up is picking up. This ain't Kala doing. This is what NASA set up. And I told you, y'all don't find this weird or find it eerie that none of these people, complex cell organism, animal DNA people, none of them uses this one particular instrument with NASA. And this joint tells you a whole lot of information. I mean, all right, let Kala get into it for a little bit. Let Kala get into it. Okay, we understand that Earth is in the middle. Those that are new to my channel, the sun is over here. This wobbly line that you see that's breaking all the way down from this point and that point, that is supposed to be the dome that is protecting us from harmful solar radiation, gamma radiation, ultraviolet light, whatever you want to call it, cosmic particles, right? This is what this is supposedly protecting us from. But look at it, my people. I mean, just look at it. What do you think is really happening? Hold on. Not to mention the square that is so definitive now. And the energy on the nighttime side of the planet. This is the nighttime side. Daytime side. The sun is over here, sending these particles that you see. You see these colors right here? These particles are pressed against the dome. The same colors that you see here on the back side of the planet, that's literally overwhelming the planet with solar radiation. We're literally submarine deep, Pacific Rim deep in solar radiation. Literally, day and nighttime side. Literally, this explains the earthquakes. I told you Earth have to release this energy. This is going to increase exponentially, my people. Earthquake, weather anomalies, flash floods. It is with also behavior, neurological issues. Yes, this is going to increase exponentially. And guess what? It's already, for real, they're already playing on it right now with the fact that the complex cell is unease. They are really on edge because everything is vibrating faster and everything is moving fast, aka their cells. Everything is moving fast internally and externally. This is why it was just August the 1st, and now look how fast August is flying. because it's all made up. Everything that was man-made is going to be destroyed. Even mankind itself is going to be destroyed, and all that wanted to move and live like mankind will be destroyed. But you will be put on display. You will be put on display. So just look at this, my people. This is amazing. This is amazing for few and harmful and heartbreaking information for others. You can't explain this, and this is serious energy too. This energy radiation right here, this is serious, my people. And like I said, there is something on the backside, whether it's down here, whether it's up here, or right here. Whatever it is, it connected with the daytime side sun. Whatever it is, it connected. And it is having a ping pong match. A ping pong match with Mother Earth. Literally. So let's go up here to solar. Let's go up here and check out some solar wind. Now, somebody, the brother from Canada, respect to you, called me on the phone and we was talking. We had a good conversation. And he was talking about trying to convert, you know, when I was talking about this here reached up over 1,000 kilometers per second, right? And he was talking about how, you know, the math regarding the kilometers. But I want you to understand something. This is 1,000 kilometers per second. So you going 63 kilometers, you know, in the driving lane, that doesn't equals up to 1,000 kilometers per second. Do you know how fast that is? If you were going 63 miles per second, do you know how fast you would really actually be going? If you were going 63 miles per second, you're not going 63 miles per second. You're going you reached up to 63 miles. That's why they say miles per hour, because then it's broken down into that hour. And then you would know how fast you are literally going by that 63 in that 1 hour. So if you was going 63 miles your speed limit was at 63, and it was for a whole hour, it would break down to its most simplest form to know how fast you actually were traveling. This right here, this 1,000 kilometers per second it turns out to how many miles per hour. The kilometers per second equals out how many miles per hour. So earlier you had a reading of 1,300 kilometers per second equals out to how many miles per hour? 2.9 million. So just so we get the math right with this. So here we go right here. Earth is in the middle, right? Earth is right here in the middle. The daytime is over here, so the sun will be over here. This is the nighttime side. These arrows represent solar wind or solar particles that are coming from the sun. Hits the dome and then should travel out into Earth, right? Now, here we go right here. Here's the problem. The backside of the planet, arrows are reversing. Wow, you see that? It reversed big time too. Wow. Are reversing back into the planet. Back into the planet. So even when you go down here and you look down here on this instrument, you clearly can see that energy showing up here on this reading. See, the one thing about universal law, they have to give you the truth no matter what. They have to give you the truth. It's up to you for you to see the truth, for you to dissect the lie from the truth. But they're going to give you the truth all the time. It's up to you to dissect it. It's all about what you have accepted in your mind and what program you're willing to follow. Simple as that. Once you start to follow yourself, once you start to get in tune with thyself, you no longer follow programs, and therefore you're able to see these beings as they are, not the way they want you to see them. So as I'm gonna pause this, so here we go, my people. There's these people that supposedly be covering the sun and the energy and the interactions with the planet. They'll show you space weather overview, planetary K index. They'll show you this right here. They'll show you the planetary K index. They'll show you gold, solar, ultra in different wavelengths, so that way you can see the coronal holes or the sunspots on the planet. They'll show you that. They'll show you this right here in a different wavelength, where though that you can see the sunspots more definitively on the planet. You see, I told you these sunspots, this one is turning away from Earth, still giving up energy. This is still there. This is still there. And look at this. And then you're going to have some coming from this side over here. Nothing has changed, my people. This is going to intensify. So there's they'll show you this. They'll show you lasso. They'll show you lasso. You know, they'll show you solar wind for the most part. They'll show you Enlil Prediction Center. They'll show you this right here. They will show you the auroras on the planet. They'll show you this. Once again, they'll show you the planetary K index. We was in the red. Wow, we went all the way up into the red. They'll just show you this. They'll show you the aviation. This is monitoring Earth shields when impacts happen. The protons hit Earth shields, which are ionized particles. They'll show you that, but they won't show you. They won't come here and talk about this energy that's hitting the backside of the planet. They won't talk about the square that Earth is in. See, they won't talk about the dome literally wobbling away. This is gone. I believe we're literally working with the last layer of the onion when it comes to the dome. I believe we're working with the last layer of the onion when it comes to the dome. That's all I'm saying to you. And this further lines up with Earth being pulled in between four gas giants, and all of us going to have one collective magnetic field dome over everything, and we all going to be joined together. So yeah, this underline this further underlines what I was stating. But they'll show you all of that, my people. They won't show you the magnetopause, you know, that's the shield that's protecting us from solar radiation, ultraviolet light. And they won't show you solar wind, because again, the backside of the planet is emitting solar radiation to the planet, and they don't want to discuss that, because you know why? Because it's affecting them directly. Paul. So this is why I say anatomy matters, because your genealogy is connected to your psychological state of mind. And when you are doing or performing things like this in front of children, and you have adults cheering this on and supporting this right here, it tells you a whole lot. And more importantly, look at the species inside of look at the species that's doing it, as well as the crowd. Whenever there's an all-out attack on children, and at this point it don't make a difference what child it is, prokaryotic cell, complex cell organism, organic to the species, unnatural to organic species or unnatural species, whenever there's an all-out attack and abuse on children, that's when you know it's adding in abundance.